Shweta Bhatt, wife of Sanjeev Bhatt, is joining us live from Ahmedabad. Shabnam Hashmi and Ami Yagnik, well-known activist and spokesperson of the Gujarat Congress Committee respectively, joining us from Ahmedabad as well. Meenakshi Lekhi, BJP Mahila Morcha National Vice President, thank you very much. GVL Narasimha Rao, member of the Electoral Reforms Committee of the BJP, thank you very, very much. My first question is to you, Shweta Bhatt. Every time you were asked in the past about political links, you said no question about it. You said Sanjeev Bhatt's fight cannot be politically motivated. Can you hear me? Can you today say that with equal force? Can you claim that your fight against Narendra Modi was about conscience, was about the call of duty and not political at all? Shweta Bhatt, can you hear me? Shweta Bhatt, can you hear me? I don't have the link with Shweta Bhatt. I take that question across to Shabnam Hashmi. You heard the question. Would you like to reply first? And then I'll get the others in.
Yes, sure. I think Shweta Bhatt is an independent woman, and I think what she has done is a very brave step. And it is not only that Shweta Bhatt is fighting on a political party's ticket. She has the support of a large section of people within Gujarat. During the period that when I first met Shweta when Sanjeev was arrested, and during that period, the kind of people who came and supported her and stood with her.
No, there is my question to you is, Shabnam Hashmi, let's go straight into the issue. This is the question she was asked. That what about Sanjeev Bhatt being part of the anti-Modi lobby? And she said, you tell me, can anyone have political ambition at the cost of one's life? He was doing his duty then, he's doing his duty now. Does the duty involve getting a Congress ticket for your wife? Are you not aware that the moment you do that, the moment you do that,
I think
there will be a political color over everything you've said so far?
Arnab, you are mixing up two things. What Sanjeev is doing, he has done his duty. What he thinks is right, he has done that. He is taking that fight. That fight is still on in different courts of the country. Shweta Bhatt is an independent woman. She has decided on her own. Shweta's decision.
What is her political experience? What is her political experience?
Pardon?
Tell me, Ami Yagnik, what is Shweta Bhatt's political experience?
Anna, please let me complete.
What is her unique qualification to I'm asking Ami Yagnik. Ami Yagnik, tell me, why Shweta Bhatt, who's a complete political novice with no experience in the past, besides being the wife of Sanjeev Bhatt, who has taken on Narendra Modi, why is she being pitted against Narendra Modi?
Shweta Bhatt may be a novice as far as politics is concerned, but we have to give her more than 100% credit to be a courageous woman. She was filing a candidature for being fighting independently. The Congress decided that there cannot be a better and a more formidable.
Answer my question directly. What is her qualification to fight against Narendra Modi?
Why? She is a woman who has been the direct recipient of injustice.
10,000 worth of BlackBerry from Shakti Singh in Gujarat. So either BlackBerry was a code for something else, or it
what
just
kind of a charge is that?
What Sanjeev Bhatt
what kind of a charge? What is your point? I mean, what are we talking about?
The point, my point is very simple, that the proxy failed. Now the real person has been given the ticket, and who is the sacrificial lamb for
I want you to tell Shweta Bhatt directly. One second. I want you to tell Shweta Bhatt directly.
You are undermining the dignity of women by saying
Shabnam Hashmi, I'm coming to you. 1 minute.
Independent view.
1 minute. Shabnam, I want in one sentence. I'm coming to you, Mr. Rao. Meenakshi Lekhi, tell Shweta Bhatt directly tonight, in one sentence, how you can accuse her of being a pawn in the hands of the Congress party.
Very simple. First, the husband was a proxy, and there are records to that effect, forensic record in the form of computer emails, etc. And wife is only being given a ticket because her claim to fame is being Sanjeev Bhatt's wife, and no other experience, as you can say, a novice in politics and a sacrificial lamb by the Congress.
Well,
what was Mr. Narendra Modi's fame when he became the chief minister?
Shabnam Hashmi, I think Shweta Bhatt can answer this herself. Shabnam Hashmi, let Shweta Bhatt answer this herself. I'll come to you, Ms. Hashmi. You heard that, Shweta Bhatt. I don't have to repeat what Meenakshi Lekhi said. But you're being accused of being a Congress party pawn, just as your husband was before you. Your response to her?
क्या करूं, हंस दूं जोर से? I don't know what to do. वो जिस केस के बारे में, संजीव के केस के बारे में बात कर रही है अर्नव, दैट हैज बीन स्टेड बाय द सुप्रीम कोर्ट, शायद उनको पता नहीं है, शी हैज नॉट बीन ब्रीफ्ड अकॉर्डिंगली. और दूसरी बात वो मेरे बारे में कह रही है कि व्हाई एम आई कॉन्टेस्टिंग, इज दिस व्हाट शी इज आस्किंग?
She is asking you, the point she is making against you is that A, you have no experience, B, she is saying that your husband was used as a proxy by the Congress party. They always made the allegation. You are aware of that? Now they are saying we have the proof.
I know.
Because the wife is getting a Congress party ticket. I don't think you should be surprised by this.
बात कर रहे हैं वो.
नहीं, इसमें आपको हैरानी की बात तो नहीं है कि वो ये ऐसा कह रहे हैं. ये तो expected होगा आपके लिए.
Coming from Lekhi, it is not at all surprising. तो अगर ये ऐसी बातें नहीं करती तो मुझे पक्का सरप्राइज लगता है कि क्या बात हो गया, सुधर गई क्या उस हिसाब से. सो आप बताइए, लाइक
मैं आपके बिगड़े हुए पति की बात करना चाहती हूँ. आप मेरे सुधरने से पहले अपने घर और परिवार को सुधार लें.
मैं तो घर और परिवार से पूरी जुड़ी हुई हूँ.
आई ऑब्जेक्ट, दैट इज व्हाई आई एम विद माय हस्बैंड. जुड़ी हुई है, लेकिन आपका घर परिवार सुधरा हुआ नहीं है.
शबनम हाशमी, प्लीज let
आप ऐसे कैसे बातें कर सकती हैं? What are we here to?
अगर आप मेरे से ऐसी बात करेंगी तो जवाब आपको, अगर मेरे से आप सुधरने की बात करेंगी तो मैं आपके बिगड़ी हुई हिस्ट्री सुधारने की बात करूंगी. Who is she? This is absolutely not acceptable.
Hello, Arnav.
Who is she to tell Shweta कि अपना घर सुधार?
Hello.
1 minute, please. May I set the terms of this debate? May I come in, please? 1 minute, Meenakshi Lekhi.
Please do.
Meenakshi Lekhi and Shweta Bhatt. I want to remain on the issue of politicization. I request you both.
Please.
Both, I request you, you're both very respected women. I am not here to make this a personal debate. My charge, the point that I'm making simply here today is the point of politicization. आपको ये पूछा गया था कि आपके husband proxy थे, अभी आप proxy बन गए हैं. Tell me, Shweta Bhatt, when you took this decision, did you not think that the moment I take this decision, there will be a political color put on my husband?
नहीं, वो उनकी बातें हैं. अगर वो जो भी कलर लगाना चाहिए वो मैं आई जस्ट कैनॉट हेल्प इट. मगर ये मेरा पर्सनल डिसीजन है. मैंने कब का लिया हुआ डिसीजन था. आई वाज वेटिंग फॉर द इलेक्शंस टू कम.
No, but you did.
And that's it.
No, but don't you think, Shweta Bhatt, that the Congress party is simply cashing on your fight, your husband's fight against Modi by pitting you against Modi? It's quite clear.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I really don't think so, Arnav. मेरे ख्याल से कोई भी इंसान जिसको लगता है कि कुछ चीजें ठीक नहीं हो रही है, काफी चीजें बिगड़ी हुई है, there are encounters happening, there are people being killed, there are children being missed, काफी चीजें हैं अहमदाबाद में, काफी चीजें हैं गुजरात में जो होती है, और कोई इंसान उसके बारे में अगर आवाज उठाना चाहे, कोई चेंज लाना चाहे, तो मेरे ख्याल से इट्स अ वेरी नेचुरल थिंग एंड इट शुड बी अप्रिशिएटेड, एंड दैट टू कमिंग फ्रॉम अ वुमन, इट शुड बी अप्रिशिएटेड मोर इन फैक्ट.
I'd now like to go across to Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao. Why is the BJP reacting like this? Why is it reacting like this? Are you worried somewhere? 1 minute. Are you worried somewhere that the riots issue will come back, Mr. Rao? Because Sanjeev Bhatt has been fighting on the riots issue. No, 1 second. Meenakshi Lekhi, don't turn away from this question. It's a relevant question, and I think we must address the issue head on.
Of course, we must
not avoid the issue, right?
I think the BJP is least worried about what has happened today. It has only, I think it doesn't matter.
You didn't take my question.
Who's standing.
My question was about whether the riots issue will come back.
No,
is that making you insecure?
No, no, absolutely not. You see, the Congress, it is the Congress which wants to vitiate the electoral atmosphere. The BJP and Mr. Modi are fighting this election entirely on the record of governance and on development. And today what they have done, it completely exposes.
Shweta Bhatt does not represent 2002. Shweta Bhatt represents the repression of the state, and that is what she is fighting against.
Today's developments show that Mr. Sanjeev Bhatt is a co-conspirator. He is not a whistleblower. He is a co-conspirator and he is a deal maker, and this is a sort of an inducement being given to an officer for going against Mr. Modi. This is the record of the Congress party. They want to somehow fabricate a lot of lies, fabricate cases against him so that he can be troubled. They have failed so far.
What kind of an argument is that? Can it not be that Shweta Bhatt, pained by what her husband has gone through?
It is irrelevant. Why are you reacting?
What pain?
No, 1 second. Mr. Rao, open yourself up to debate. Don't. Mr. Rao.
If he is receiving inducements. No, Anna, please listen to me.
Prove the inducements. No, I want you to prove. No, 1 minute. You cannot make on the news. You cannot make an unsubstantiated allegation unless you have the proof to back it up.
No, he has received gifts.
Proof inducement.
I am not making anything.
Prove the inducement.
He has received BlackBerry, and he has sought other gifts, and today was another gift that has been given to him. This is substantiated.
I think Shweta Bhatt needs to respond now.
He was involved.
Shweta Bhatt, when you accepted a Congress party ticket, did you and Sanjeev not discuss it? And did you not at that point of time realize, no, at 1 minute, Shweta, did you not think at that point of time that the entire merit, if there was any merit, whatever merit is there in your husband's charges and the fight that he has had against Narendra Modi will get diluted the moment you become a Congress person? And Shweta Bhatt, this question has been asked to Sanjeev Bhatt, your husband, by me in previous programs. I have asked him repeatedly. I in fact spoke to him in detail about this on the 9th of August 2011. He denied, and he said there is no political ambition, there will be no political ambition, not at all. This is a mission for me, he said.
But it is for Sanjeev.
There is no political
ambition.
Shabnam, let her answer.
Yes.
जी.
मैं जो चाहे कर सकती हूँ, मुझे कॉन्टेस्ट करना है तो मैं इलेक्शन कॉन्टेस्ट कर सकती हूँ अर्नव. और ये बात कि इनको क्या लगेगा, उसको क्या लगेगा, वो कैसे करेंगे, ये सब क्यों सोचूं?
क्या आपके पॉलिटिकल एम्बिशंस
में कुछ अच्छे के लिए?
अच्छा, क्या आपके कोई पॉलिटिकल एम्बिशंस थे? ये 1 मिनट, जब ये मामला चल रहा था, पिछले साल भी जब कंट्रोवर्सी हुई थी, क्या आपके या संजीव भट्ट के कोई राजनीतिक एम्बिशंस थे? Did you have political ambitions?
Listen अर्नव, एक बात सोचो, अगर संजीव के है तो वो कॉन्टेस्ट करते, वो उसने कोई कॉन्टेस्ट नहीं किया. He is not interested. अब ये दौरान हम लोग जो मेरी फैमिली,
he cannot contest. He is an IPS officer because he cannot contest.
No.
Because he is not. He cannot contest. He has asked you to contest.
He can contest. He can. नहीं. He can resign and contest. वो बात ही नहीं. अगर उसको पॉलिटिकल एम्बिशन है, पॉलिटिक्स में जाना ही है, तो नो पॉइंट है वो अपनी नौकरी को बचा के रखे. कोई पॉइंट ही नहीं है उसमें. उसको कौन रोकता है if he wants to contest? तो ये बात नहीं है अर्नव. दूसरी बात, ये उनका नजरिया है और ये उनका नजरिया थोपने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि हम लोग ऐसा मानते हैं.
In our country,
it's their viewpoint. It's okay.
No, one second. Meenakshi Lekhi wants to make a point to you. Now I'd request you, Shweta, just 1 minute. Hear Meenakshi Lekhi's response, and Meenakshi, let's go on the issue. Let's not make it personal. Yes, Meenakshi Lekhi.
Absolutely. No. I don't want to make it personal, and I want to keep it very political. See, Congress has ignored thousands and thousands of workers as it claims that it has a very large base in Gujarat. And from that particular constituency of Maninagar, I'm sure there will be a few members of Congress party. And now, ignoring all that, somebody else has been brought in. Now, I have a very straight question to the lady and Ms. Shweta Bhatt, that कांग्रेस का शुरू का जो भी उनका क्या कहते हैं उसको मैनिफेस्टो, उसका कोई 5 पॉइंट आप बता दीजिए.
हेलो,
आप यहाँ पे क्या एग्जाम लेने आई हैं श्वेता भट्ट?
No, let her answer for herself.
I'm saying I have a very simple question. I am asking you that since you claim that you are very active in politics and you
Shabnam Hashmi, I'll come to you. Shabnam Hashmi, I will come to you in some time. Shabnam Hashmi, 1 minute.
Please answer what are the 5 main points of Congress manifesto, the 5 top points.
Shabnam Hashmi, you see, 1 minute first of all. First of all, I want to make one point. Today, Shweta Bhatt is coming on Times Now as a politician. So I think a politician should be prepared to take tough questions. And a politician should also be open to tough questions. And you don't need to bat for Shweta Bhatt. I will come to you in just a minute, Shabnam Hashmi.
No, I am not batting for Shweta.
You are batting for her. No, she is asking a point.
I have a problem.
I am here to speak.
One second. Ami Yagnik.
Is sitting here. If she wants to back her up, she's from the Congress.
No, there is a validity.
The problem is of ganging up.
1 second. Shabnam Hashmi and Ami Yagnik. Shabnam Hashmi and Ami Yagnik. Shabnam Hashmi and Ami Yagnik.
Raising questions. No, let me finish, Arnab. Let me finish.
Why aren't you letting Shweta Bhatt speak?
What about the people who left Congress and joined BJP and were given tickets immediately? Why is she raising all these questions here?
The question that she has asked.
What about the BJP?
Okay, 1 minute. Shweta Bhatt
is so irrelevant.
1 minute.
Then why are you reacting to Shweta Bhatt? She's
1 minute.
irrelevant.
Shabnam Hashmi, come. 1 minute, please come. See, I'll tell you one thing. We believe in going to the core of the issue. The issue today is Shweta Bhatt's fighting the election against Narendra Modi. So I'm sorry, Shabnam Hashmi, we will talk about it. And we must talk about it. Shweta Bhatt, you are being asked. One second. Shweta Bhatt, Meenakshi Lekhi is asking you a question. She is saying, can you tell us any 5 things that are in the Congress manifesto? Meenakshi Lekhi's reason why she's asking you the question is because she's trying to show today that you know nothing about the Congress party, that you're simply being put up as a proxy candidate by the Congress party in return for the alleged favors that your husband has done to the Congress party. This is her allegation. If I'm wrong, correct me right now, Meenakshi Lekhi. And
Absolutely.
Then I want you to answer the question.
Absolutely.
So that's the question, Shweta Bhatt, to you.
ये क्वेश्चन मैं आंसर करना बिल्कुल मुनासिब नहीं समझती हूँ. इट इज एन इररिलेवेंट क्वेश्चन. शी इज नो वन टू क्वेश्चन मी. और मुझे इलेक्शन में क्यों रखा गया, मुझे टिकट क्यों मिली, क्यों नहीं मिली, शी इज नॉट द डिसाइडिंग अथॉरिटी. सो शी इज इन नो पोजीशन टू क्वेश्चन मी.
I think I've got my answer.
Am I clear?
No.
Am I clear?
No. Good. She's asking you whether you're clear about her answer. Is this issue settled? Can I go to the next?
I think I'm very, absolutely. I think the world is watching her. And I've made my point very clear.
Are you saying that every 1 minute, should we now go around with a mic and ask every BJP candidate, can you please tell us if you have memorized the BJP manifesto? What is the point you are making here? Meenakshi, I'm not understanding. You're trying to corner her, but what is the point? I'm not getting your point.
Mr. Goswami, the point is very simple. Anybody who enters the politics and wants to contest election from a particular constituency has to know what the problems of the constituency are, who's going to be representing that person in the assembly, what the issues are, what a person is going to bring on the table, what are the duties of an MLA. I haven't really cross-examined her. If I really go, she'll be exposed more. So I've made a very simple point. The lady is a novice.
No, I'm asking you directly. If I 1 minute, if I take if I 1 minute.
Because she's Sanjeev Bhatt's wife, and Sanjeev Bhatt was a proxy for Congress. Today she is
Meenakshi Lekhi, now listen, 1 minute. Meenakshi Lekhi, 1 minute, please.
Examined her.
1 minute. Now we Shabnam Hashmi has a right to respond to you now. Mr. Rao, 1 minute.
Absolutely.
The issue tonight on the news hour is politicization. Shabnam Hashmi is taking the question head on, and so is Ami Yagnik. I want them to take the question on. You have politicized it. You have politicized Sanjeev Bhatt today. Ami Yagnik, haven't you? Would you not look at the issue face to face and say the credibility of Sanjeev Bhatt will go down today? Because his wife is fighting a Congress ticket. Or at least you've given a long rope. You've given a long rope perhaps to his detractors.
No, not at all. Sanjeev Bhatt is fighting his battle alone in several courts. His issues are very his own, and he has come out with all the issues that were put under the carpet, and he has first-hand information of what went wrong, and he has come out with a very specific affidavit saying that the complacency of the state and the chief minister is very, very largely rich in all these actions that are hidden. That is one part. So Sanjeev Bhatt is fighting his own battle. Congress has nothing to do with it. Shweta Bhatt, of course, is a Congress candidate and the best Congress candidate. Why is Mr. Modi worried? It is going to be a continuous reminder of what he has hidden from the Gujarat people. It will be a continuous reminder of his gory past. It will be a continuous reminder of what he is doing to suppress the justice processes.
Your party leaders, 1 minute, your party leaders who come from Delhi. Tell me point blank, Ami Yagnik, how many of your party leaders have made the riots the #1 issue? That you are shooting off the shoulder of Shweta Bhatt today and saying that this is the issue? No, please tell me honestly, how many people of the Congress party have made the riots an issue? Don't say it's an unnecessary question. It's the most relevant question.
She is here because she is the victim of injustice. We chose immediately that she may not fight independently.
Don't dodge my question. I am asking you a direct question.
It is only injustice.
Don't dodge my question. My question is that your party is silent on the riots issue. Your party is silent on the riots issue. You're shooting off the shoulder of Sanjeev Bhatt.
No, not at all. Sanjeev Bhatt is fighting.
I don't know if your party is talking about the riots issue. In that case, we are following different sets of leaders. I do not see. I do not see. No.
We are here to support a woman who is fighting injustice.
I take your point on that, but you.
What is harassment to her?
Mr. Rao wants to respond to you. My question is, has
2002.
My very
We need not take the issue again and again.
See, let's be very clear about it. You cannot dodge my question. You are saying let's not look at 2002 again and again. You, however, are completely aware, and more than you, Shabnam Hashmi is aware, that Sanjeev Bhatt's single point agenda, rightly or wrongly so, is that he believes that Narendra Modi is responsible for what went wrong in the riots. I am asking you, your party has not even made the riots an issue in this election.
That is why the
your party has not made the riots. I want to get a response from Mr. Rao, then I come back to you, Shabnam Hashmi. Coming back to you, Shabnam.
Here is that it is not Sanjeev Bhatt who is fighting the election. It is Shweta Bhatt who is fighting the election.
I think this is simply
who has a right to fight.
This, I think, Arnab, let me have my say here. I think your arguments
for
that
taking the decision to fight elections against Mr. Modi.
Ami Yagnik, just listen to the BJP representative.
By deciding to field Shweta Bhatt You are saying today the Congress may have politicized Sanjeev Bhatt's
I'm saying nothing. I'm asking questions.
Hand, he was.
I am saying nothing, I am asking questions.
He was actually a part of the political campaign. This is the argument that we have always made. He was a part of the campaign. He was put up by the Congress party, and today it has come out in the open. So I think we have no problem with that. Point number 2. The Congress party knows that they are losing this election by a big gap, by a big margin. And their national leadership, the Gandhis are not even campaigning in Gujarat. Their state leaders are confined to their own constituencies. They know that they have lost this election. Therefore, they are trying to rake up non-issues. It's not going to work for them.
What is the non-issue? What is the non-issue? What is the non-issue? Describe the non-issue. What is the non-issue? 1 minute. What is the non-issue? Be precise with me. What is the non-issue?
No. What are they? What is
the non-issue? When you say non-issue, what is the non-issue?
They know Shweta Bhatt.
No.
They know Shweta Bhatt will lose by the biggest margin that they can conceive of.
Forget the question of Shweta Bhatt.
Any other candidate would have lost with a slightly lesser margin.
Forget once.
So you should be rejoicing.
No, they can field anybody.
If Shweta Bhatt
Congress can field. Arnab, Congress is free to field anybody.
You should be
we have no problem with their candidate.
Sir, the question
Why
is...
are you so worried?
We have no problem with that.
Sir, the question
we have no problem with that. But we are only trying to say
I don't know
how your entire campaign, all the campaign against officers was politically motivated, how this was a sinister campaign to defame Mr. Modi and to challenge him and to dethrone him.
Both sides are avoiding my question.
Deal with him politically.
Both sides are avoiding my question.
Deal with him politically.
This is both sides are avoiding my question. 1 minute, Meenakshi Lekhi. Both sides, the Congress party on Newsar is avoiding my question. Why does no Congress leader make riots the number one issue again?
You are not letting me speak at all.
I'm just laying out why I think both sides are avoiding. One is Congress party is not answering my question on why they are dodging the riots issue.
Let there be a third dimension in the times of 3D.
BJP also wants to dodge the riots issue. So both sides want to dodge the riots issue. If that is the case, then why are you fielding Sanjeev Bhatt's wife when Sanjeev Bhatt is only and clearly linked to the riots issue? And the riots are a political issue. Political parties run away from it, but they use it as an issue for a certain level of local symbolism. That's my point tonight. It is local symbolism, nothing else. Shabnam Hashmi, you'll have to concede that.
Arnab, as far as my understanding is concerned, one, that Sanjeev Bhatt represents a lot more. Sanjeev Bhatt represents the courage of an IPS officer who can take on a dictator. Shweta is an individual, Shweta is a woman, and by saying that she is being given a ticket because she is Sanjeev's wife, we are lowering the dignity of women.
No, but
and it's a very patriarchal kind of thing. Shweta as an individual had decided to fight the election as an independent. We are glad that she has accepted the
Meenakshi Lekhi responding on this question? No, Meenakshi Lekhi is responding on this.
Let me finish. Let me finish. I have not finished. You have given me time after a long time.
Okay, let her finish. Meenakshi Lekhi after Shabnam Hashmi.
Yes. Shweta, why BJP is so worried? Because she is the only candidate who could be very formidable in front of Mr. Narendra Modi. They know it very well that Mr. Modi will Hashmi and Teesta are losing
Lekhi,
their
you are
business.
forgetting
So
Maya
I can
Purnani is in
understand
jail
what they must
for
be
what
going
she did.
through for making the kind of statements they are making. Number two, if Shweta Bhatt is such a formidable candidate, then her candidature should have been announced in 2002, 2003, 2004, n number of times. So which is the timing itself. And what is the purpose? I'll come to the purpose. The purpose is very simple. Mr. Bhatt tried to raise the bogey that he is being targeted because he is targeting Mr. Modi, and he was a witness. Now his being a witness has been rejected by the courts, and that theory is a false theory and nobody is willing to buy that. So today he wants to establish a different theory that because my wife contested against Mr. Modi, I am being targeted, whereas there are five.
Why are you trying to draw? Why are you trying to draw, Meenakshi? I must. Why are you trying to draw a highly technical argument when I am asking a very simple, non-technical question?
संजीव भट्ट के दिमाग में से निकाल के ये information लाई है.
I have already answered a non-technical question that people
1 minute late.
in Gujarat have moved away from 2002.
No, the proof of that is
and Muslims in Gujarat know the truth. Whatever the negative campaign may do for 10 years,
Meenakshi Lekhi,
it has failed.
Meenakshi Lekhi, I believe eventually the numbers will speak. I believe the numbers will speak. Shabnam Ashmi, 1 minute. The numbers will speak. Now the numbers say that Narendra Modi's margin was 73 point some percent in 2002. Then it became some 67%, it fell in 2007. My point is simply this, Meenakshi Lekhi.
75,000.
1 minute, please. 69.53, don't force me to be precise. No, I know my numbers well. 69.53. 69.53, 73.29 earlier. There was a drop in 2002. Don't deny that drop. Now, my question is simply this. Will you and Narasimha Rao concede and say on record tonight that if the lady on the screen today, who's a complete novice, Shweta Bhatt, is able to bring down Narendra Modi's vote share lower than 67%, will you say with the same confidence that 2002 is not an issue?
100%.
You'll say it. It's a challenge to you, Shweta Bhatt. Can you bring 1 minute? Okay, I have it on record. I will play this tape. I will play this tape for you. And my question is straight. If it goes down below 67%, I'll play this tape on the 20th.
What will happen if it goes up?
Save the tape for 20th December.
I save all tapes, especially critical comments made by critical leaders. My question to you is, Shweta Bhatt, do you think you can bring Narendra Modi's vote share down in Maninagar from 67%? Are you fighting only to lose in the best way possible or win in the best way possible?
अर्नव, मेरे एजेंडा ना एकदम से कि मैं जीत जाऊं और मैं मिनिस्टर बन जाऊं, ऐसे कोई एजेंडा मेरे नहीं है. What I think that गुजरात में डेमोक्रेसी दूर दूर तक दिखाई नहीं देती है. My agenda is to restore back the democracy. मुझे लगता है कि जो भी पार्टीज हैं, जिसको भी लगता है कि मैं जो बात कह रही हूँ वो सही है, तो मुझे साथ और सहकार दे. मैं मणिनगर में जाके भी यही कहने वाली हूँ, सच्चे दिल से आई हूँ, सच्ची बात करूंगी, कोई झूठी बात नहीं करूंगी, कोई झूठे वादे नहीं करूंगी. बस सिंपल सी बात है.
श्वेता जी 1 मिनट. श्वेता जी, कोई एक मुझे इशू बताइए जो आपके लिए सबसे महत्वपूर्ण इशू है. The most important issue for you versus Narendra Modi. And last 2 minutes of this debate, I will debate that. Tell me the biggest issue that you will raise against Narendra Modi, the number one issue. Then I'll get a response from Mr. Rao.
I would like to restore back the democracy. That is the
restore back democracy is a very big, it's a very broad thing. Can you be specific?
Not just for Gujarat, not just for Gujarat. It is relevant even for India, Arnav. ये बहुत ही बड़ी बात है.
मैं ये करना चाहती हूँ. मैं कोशिश करना चाहती हूँ.
आप नरेंद्र मोदी के खिलाफ, नो 1 मिनट, आप नरेंद्र मोदी के खिलाफ लड़ रहे हैं. आपके लिए सबसे बड़ा एक इशू क्या है?
यही तो बात मैं कह रही हूँ. I would like to restore, in fact, I would re-establish the democracy.
So you are saying under Modi there is no democracy.
मैं बात नहीं कर सकती हूँ, मैं खड़ी नहीं रह सकती हूँ.
आप कह रहे हैं मोदी,
देखो सेफ्टी नहीं है.
अच्छा.
Hello.
I understand.
Hello.
Please.
All those.
I'm getting up.
Arnav.
Yes, Mr. Rao.
all those making such very light comments are actually being disrespectful to the people of Gujarat. People of Gujarat, what are the elections being held for? Is this not a part of democracy? Are people of Gujarat not going to choose their party to be installed in power? Did Mr. Modi not get elected by the people of Gujarat in 2007? Was he not elected in 2002? So what is this talk about a dictatorship? I think you are being disrespectful to the people of Gujarat, and they'll teach a lesson to such people again, once again. I think they must mind their words.
आपके घर के फोन टैप नहीं होते. आपके घर में जो गाड़ियां आती हैं उनके नंबर नोट करने वाला कोई बाहर नहीं खड़ा होता. अगर आपके साथ ये हो तब पूछे हम डेमोक्रेसी क्या है.
Yes, Meenakshi.
I know. You see,
for Madam Shweta Bhatt's consumption,
डेमोक्रेसी कहते हैं.
she should understand कि जो सबसे बड़ी डेमोक्रेसी की एस्टैब्लिशमेंट होती है वो इलेक्टोरल होती है, जिसमें आप खुद पार्टिसिपेट कर रही हैं, और उसी माध्यम के द्वारा नरेंद्र मोदी वहां के चुने हुए, इलेक्टोरली चुने हुए, डेमोक्रेटिकली इलेक्टेड चीफ मिनिस्टर हैं, और जिन्होंने वहां पर कांग्रेस को खत्म कर दिया है पूरी तरीके से. अब कांग्रेस पार्टी जिसको आपने ज्वाइन किया है उसमें कितनी डेमोक्रेसी है, आप उसके विषय में कुछ जानकारी रखती हैं क्या? आप जानती हैं कि वहां पर प्रधानमंत्री पैदा होते हैं?
Meenakshi Lekhi, Shweta Bhatt, Ami Yagnik, Shabnam Ashmi and Mr. Rao. I will just say one thing at the end. If Shweta Bhatt can make a dent, it will be a huge achievement for her. Regardless of that, the question will remain, Shweta Bhatt, on whether this was political. But you've come today as a politician, you've taken tough questions. I know it's not easy.
Political stooges.
But then when you're in politics, you'll have to take tough questions. Let the debate continue. Here on the News Hour, we'll follow that. To all my guests, thank you very much for debate number 1 tonight. Thank you.